Hidden in the hills of the gorgeous Upper Hunter Valley, Fernley is a sanctuary that is carved from the wilderness of Australia's bushland. We invited Sue Knight to run an introduction course on NLP.
Well, the environments in which I run the programs have become increasingly important over the years. I always think there's never going to be another great one, and this has been a fantastic place. I saw the photographs before we went, and we got the photographs on the web. Nothing really communicates what that's like and how significant it was as a place for training. Your words that you used during the program, which was that your family had brought order to disorder. Not so much disorder, but it's a very wild place, and yet at the heart of that is this beautiful paradise with amazing plants and animals. They exist in the outback generally. But just to have the ability to be very close to all of that, and to be in that very quiet space is completely supportive of the kind of training that we do.
Well, first of all, I find the place actually very freeing. It allows your mind to actually relax, and everything that you've brought with you can go. The peacefulness of it, the beauty of it. It's just a nice learning environment. It's a great environment. So that in itself allows you then to open your mind up to new concepts and new ideas.
Neuro-linguistic programming is a process of learning to understand how we think. It contains an arsenal of tools to help you become acutely aware of what motivates people, to develop your ability as a gifted communicator and influencer.
Is there anything that you could offer that they could try out right now, that they would notice?
They could take, if they're sitting in their computer and let's say they're typing something, let's say an email or something like that, they could take a look at the choice of words that they're using in that, and if they're replying to somebody, to what extent are they respecting and matching, say, the choice of words that the person that they are communicating with is using. So, I mean, one of the very simple is we use our senses in different ways, so people have preferences between whether they're seeing, hearing or feeling, and we use vocabulary accordingly. Now everybody has their own unique language. We're both speaking English, but we have our own form of that. And the choices we make in the way that we use our senses actually makes the language very specific to the individual. And the more we understand those specifics, so just looking at the words that you're using as you communicate with other people, and what words are they using? And are you using similar senses to them? What's the effect of that?
Sue is just an inspirational person. So to match the inspirational place, you've got an inspirational person that's come along. And I'd like to thank you for opening up your place to us. So from start to finish, it's been a great experience.
My expectations were quite high actually, because Sue was coming and because she put a lot of faith and spoke very highly of you. So my expectations it would be an exceptional period of time.
Ooh, my favourite bit this weekend was being stirred. I love stir because when everything stays the same, everything stays the same. And when you can be in a safe place to kind of get shaken a little, then stuff moves around and settles down in a different way. And well, that's growth and change, and I love that.
It's a weekend full of interesting things that happens to us while we learn to recognise how we do our thinking. And it's not what you think about that gets you anywhere in life. It's how you do it. And you can only do it if you have some inkling on how you think about it. And this is what we learn in NLP.
Everybody has excellence with them. They don't recognise it always, they don't allow it to flourish. Sometimes it never surfaces for some people. They don't realise what they've got. And by being prepared to see that and and then to give the space for people to become familiar with that, to befriend it. And you were thanking me. I mean, I thank the people who gave those skills to me. I feel like I'm the caretaker of those ways of thinking. You know, I thank people like Jean Early. I thank people like Frank Farrelly, who brought the provocative and the humour. They gave me immense ways of thinking and working, and I feel a responsibility and a delight in passing those on